You ready?
Hey, I'm Michael.
Hey, I'm Becky.
This is Outside the Q.
This is Outside the Q, and we are getting outside of the queue today because we're going to see
Steve Aoki, his block party for Coors. Woo!
We're going to Baltimore, so we're taking you along on our road trip. It's been a fun and eventful morning for me. What about you?
Yeah, well, similar, but we're just now leaving.
We're just now leaving. It's 2 o'clock, right? Somewhere around there. I'm late, as always. Sorry, Michael.
So anyways, this video is about you having the experience if you were us going to go see one of our favorite stars.
So we're going to take you through, well, some of the things that it takes to go on this road trip, like the cost of gas, what it costs us to get there. The tickets were relatively inexpensive, although we waited last minute for yours, so
wow.
His was a little more expensive. So, you know, the tickets were inexpensive, and we're going to break down the cost of what it takes us to get there, and, you know, just living the life of fans.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Hey, yeah, so now we're at Starbucks getting some coffee because you gotta have that coffee.
I don't drink coffee very often, so I gotta have that tea. Hi! You need that to pay for the thing.
We just paid for it. And, because we needed her phone.
Right. Did you bring a Sharpie?
What do I need a Sharpie for?
Didn't I tell you I needed a Sharpie?
For what for?
How is Steve gonna sign my book?
Well, shouldn't he carry one around if he's...
No.
We're gonna have to stop and get a Sharpie.
Supposedly there's a CVS by the power plant live. It's the things that I forgot.
Currently, right now, we are 272 miles away, and that's about 4 hours and 19 minutes.
And 75 feet. And 75 feet. Don't forget those 75.
75 feet, yes.
I'm pretty excited, can you tell?
But we will see you when we're back on the road.
Steve Aoki is a DJ, music producer, fashion designer, founder of Dim Mak Records, world record breaker, fitness addict, sports enthusiast, motivator, entertainment icon, and all-around showman. But to me, he's just a really nice guy. For an artist that, according to Forbes magazine, is set to earn $30 million this year alone, it's surprising to meet such a genuinely humble human being. Don't believe me? Just pick up a copy of his new memoir, Blue, The Color of Noise. It's an insightful look into the life and world of Steve Aoki, written and told by Steve himself. It's a book that, as a fan, makes me appreciate him more. It's a historical roadmap of his path to success, a journey that has inspired this fan to believe anything is possible and to live by his trademark phrase, by any means necessary. Today, this includes getting this copy of his book signed, but we need to get to Baltimore first, so back to the road.
So we just got gas. As you can see, it was a little bit pricey. It was, what was it, 26?
$26.
26 bucks,
And that was just topping it off, right?
As you can see.
But, you know, what we're doing is we're doing the rundown of costs to get up and back. And it's basically a straight up and straight back.
The
trip.
coffee, by the way, was another...
$6.
Was it 6 even? Oh, wait, we did it from your phone. That's
We
right.
did. It was $6 and change. So we'll have an item breakdown. You'll see it keep popping up through there. And like I said, this is just about the going to see Steve and the real price of fandom.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. Peace.
Okay.
All right, where are we?
So, right now we're averaging about 35.1 miles to the gallon. We have already driven 90 miles down Interstate 81 heading northbound.
What time did we leave? 2?
And we have been driving for 1 hour, 28 minutes, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds. So,
that's really
almost
precise,
an hour and a half.
Michael. Where?
Well, that's my car tells you things.
Oh, I was like, I thought he was keeping time.
Yes, I count the whole way. I'm that good.
Well, we're at a rest stop at this moment. And where are we?
And we still have 475 miles till the gas tank's empty. So, that brings me to my next thing, Becky. I want to place a bet with you. I think we can make this whole trip on a single tank.
Well, you know your car better than... Really? It's 200 and what miles?
If I win, you have to...
Uh-oh.
Give me $20. If you win, what do you want?
My $20 back.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, all right. I don't know. What do I want? You get to wash my car.
Well, we're going that deep into it.
We're going, yeah.
Okay.
We're going for slave labor.
Okay.
Oh, wait, we got a shake on.
Okay.
All right. How am I getting the short end of the stick? And he's gonna force it to be like right there.
We're gonna make it.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? We're at a rest stop. I gotta pee. Gotta go.
Oh, okay.
You can end it. You can close it out. You can close it out. Hey, we're just checking in. We are 95 miles away. We're in what? Berryville?
Berryville Pike.
And we've gone how many miles? How far have we gone?
So far we have driven 172.8 miles.
So it's another pit stop.
We have been in this car so far for 2 hours, 44 minutes.
That's a good thing. I like you. It's a long time. That's a long time but we're good. We're good road tripping, right?
Yeah.
It's been fun. So our arrival time is going to be a few minutes before 7. Doors open at 7, so it should be fine. Hopefully we get somewhere near the front row, but we will see. So, we just want to check in and say, hey, we're still going.
And I've got 386 miles to empty. I did have almost a full tank last time we talked, but now we got 3/4 left, so
there's been
I still feel good about this.
There's been lots of traffic. I didn't inform him, though, that basically when he washes my car, he gets to do it in a Speedo.
Oh, God.
So just be warned. Banana hammock all the way. All right. This is Becky.
That's when Johnny says, I'm not touching this video. I'm not editing that. I wouldn't blame you, man. I wouldn't touch it either.
All right. This is Becky and that's Michael. And we're outside the Q. And sometimes you just want to get to a show and you get this. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Sure, that honk was not for us. But you know, accident on the other side makes people slow down on this side. Always not fun. But, look, we only got 0.3 miles. Actually, it says 11 miles. How does 11 miles take 28 minutes, Michael? How does that happen? How does that happen? That was my finger, by the way. No answer?
People can't drive.
Good answer.
Anywhere.
Good answer. Good answer. Yeah, this part's it. We're not having fun right now. Well, we're having fun. I'm still laughing. But,
we are 22 minutes away.
and I kept saying, well, it says 7.6 miles. And I said, Michael, why is it going to take us 22 minutes? And then I realized Waze has taken us down a back way.
Filled with nothing but speed bumps. Like I've never been on a road like this.
I just don't understand. I don't understand. What is happening? Wait, can I reverse this and I'll show you guys? I don't know if I can do that. Let's see. Can I reverse it and show you guys?
That just takes a picture. Yeah, you can.
Oh, I take lots of pictures.
You can end the video and just record a new one.
All right, I'll end the video just to show you what stupid road we're going down. So this is the road we're going down. I feel like we're going... Are we on the parkway, Michael? Are we back in Virginia?
I don't know. These lanes are really tight. That's what she said.
That was coming. I was going to say it, but he beat me to it. Okay. So, how are we doing on gas, Michele?
Half a tank.
Half a tank. Well, you know, you may actually win if we take it right to the end, but I don't know that you... Do you let your gas tank go that low?
We will see.
Okay. So we made it to Baltimore. We made it over to Power Plant Live. It's well, it's pretty loud up here already, and it's a beautiful night in Baltimore. So I don't know. I think the venue is inside, and I'm hoping so because it's actually kind of cold out here. Although Michael probably hopes it's actually outside because he's wearing a flannel shirt. But I'm excited. I hope he's excited. You excited, Michael?
Very.
All right. So we're gonna go in and do this. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I can get a Steve sighting so I can actually get my book signed because I have to carry this the whole time. All right. We will see you in a little while. I first saw Steve in 2017 on a trip to Las Vegas with friends. When we arrived at the Aria Hotel and Casino, we received passes to Jewel nightclub upon check-in. At that moment, we were just excited to visit a real nightclub for the first time. And at that moment, I didn't know who Steve was. I saw the posters all around the hotel and recognized his logo. It was one that I remembered seeing when I took my 17-year-old son to see Fall Out Boy earlier that year, but it just didn't register as to who it was. I remember getting to the club a little late, and Steve was already up on stage. My friend and I whittled our way down toward the stage to see who this man was that was knocking the energy in the club out of the park. It didn't take long before I was jumping around like a 20-something-year-old that I am not. Steve constantly kept the energy up with the crowd and showed me one of the best performances I have ever seen. Then our exit from the club, there he was, Steve Aoki himself. I simply called out his name. He stopped, turned back, and without hesitation thanked us for coming and took a couple photos with my friend and I. After that show, I made sure to figure out who this man was. I've been hooked ever since. Since 2017, I've seen Steve 10 times and met him 9. I followed his lead and motivation to get healthier with Aoki Boot Camp and lost 40 pounds because of it. He is truly an inspiration in my world. Now I need to get my book signed. When we arrived at Power Plant Live, we were too early, so we decided to chill out for a little while. By the time we were finished, the opening DJ had taken the stage, so we decided to hang back and watch for a little while. A few moments later, I ran into Jay from Night Ride Visuals. He's the guru behind Steve's graphics whilst he's up on stage. Him, along with manager Dylan Anderson and social media guru Mike the Connect, have always been really nice to me. Then it was up to the rail, where I recorded this video asking Steve to sign my book. Then I posted it to Instagram and hoped for the best. Now we wait for Steve.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shortly after 9 o'clock, Steve Aoki arrived to the resounding roar of a really pumped-up crowd. The room is filled with an intoxicating level of energy and excitement as we wait for Steve Aoki to hit the floor. Whether it's 100,000 fans, 50,000 fans, or 10 fans in a room, Steve Aoki makes you feel like this party is just for you. Neon Future 3 was released in November of 2018. The highly anticipated Neon Future 4, with artists such as Darren Criss and the legendary Sting, is anticipated to be released in early 2020. Every Aoki fan knows that when the fan favorite Cake Face is played, The end of the show is near. As a true fan, the only thing you want is to have that entire sheet cake thrown at your face. It is the greatest honor to actually have Steve Aoki throw a sheet cake in your face. Even I was graced with that back in June of 2019. When it came to the end of the show, Steve Aoki made a beeline toward me and ended up signing my book. I was very happy and very thankful. I still had no idea what to say, caught up in the moment. But then he was gone, and it was time for the long journey home. Hi, Michael. Are you okay? This is Becky, and that's Michael.
Hey.
All right, it's the day after.
It is the morning after the wonderful show with Aoki. So Becky, she ended up winning the whole gas challenge. She ended up having to fill it up on the way back.
I did, as I drove back.
Yep. That's a different story.
It is a different story.
So it was 595 miles to get back to this exact spot where we originally left from yesterday. Well, 595.9 miles. We are at 32.5 miles per gallon. This is a Ford Fusion. And our total trip time was 12 hours and 5 minutes.
And it got expensive toward the end. I will definitely say that.
It did.
We were talking about money and having things to do there, and honestly, if I had planned better, we probably would have stayed there because I'm wiped out.
It was a bit of a drive.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a drive.
Yeah, so anyway, just wanted to check in. I'm definitely going to have a running total of everything that I spent. I mean, there was food, there was obviously alcohol on somebody's half side. And parking and things like that, but it was amazing. As you saw, Steve signed my book, so pretty excited about that. Yeah, you missed that.
Yeah, no, I had to go pee, so I had to go to the back. And
So
I could not get back to the front again.
He could not get back, so I remained up front.
It was a smashing show.
Alone. It was banging. It was banging. So we had a good time. Thank you to everybody. Thank you, Steve Aoki, for being so kind. And I think we're done for the day. I think you need a nap. I got to go to work though, because I got to go inside the queue. I think you're just not working. Right?
Well, no, I'm gonna go spend the day with my little boy.
Oh, that sounds fun too. All right. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. And if you have any questions, remember to subscribe and comment and let us know what you think. And lastly, again, I'm Becky.
I'm Mike.
And this is
Outside
the Q.